The year is 2025. America, once a beacon of unity and democracy, finds itself teetering on the precipice of unthinkable conflict. The political chasm between Democrats and Republicans, widening for decades, has reached a breaking point. Imagine, if you will, a nation divided against itself, not by geography, but by ideology. What if the fervent debates and political maneuvering escalated into a full-blown civil war? This scenario, while alarming, compels us to confront the stark realities of our deeply polarized society. It forces us to examine the strengths, weaknesses, and motivations of each side. It demands that we acknowledge the historical and moral implications of such a conflict, urging us to seek common ground instead of the battlefield. The very idea of a civil war, especially in a nation founded on democratic principles, is deeply unsettling. It speaks to a fundamental breakdown of dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect. However, it is precisely this discomfort that necessitates a deeper examination of our current political climate. By analyzing the hypothetical outcomes of such a conflict, we gain a clearer understanding of the high stakes involved in our political discourse. This exercise is not about glorifying violence or predicting the future, but about confronting the fragility of our unity and the urgent need for a more civil and constructive approach to our differences. In the hypothetical theater of conflict, the Republican Party stands as a formidable force. The 2024 election victory solidified their control over the political landscape, securing not only the presidency, but also a firm grip on both the Senate and the House. This unified front provides a significant advantage in a scenario where decisive action and strategic coordination are paramount. Trump's return to the White House ushered in an era of bold executive actions and policy shifts. Dismantling federal agencies, reversing Biden-era policies, and prioritizing a conservative agenda showcased a consolidated power base and a clear vision for the nation's future. This unwavering commitment to their ideology, coupled with their control over legislative and executive branches, would undoubtedly translate into a strategic advantage in a hypothetical conflict. However, the Republican strength lies not just in their political dominance but also in their ability to mobilize a dedicated base. Their message, often centered around traditional values, economic nationalism, and a strong national defense, resonates deeply with a significant portion of the population. This unwavering support translates into a powerful force, capable of swift mobilization and unwavering loyalty. Yet even with this seemingly impenetrable fortress, cracks may exist beneath the surface. The Republican Party is not immune to internal disagreements. Balancing the diverse interests of their constituents, from fiscal conservatives to social conservatives, requires a delicate balancing act. Maintaining this unity, especially in the face of a crisis as significant as a civil war, would be a Herculean task, testing the very fabric of their coalition. In stark contrast to the Republicans' united front, the Democratic Party grapples with internal divisions that threaten to undermine its strength. The battle between centrists and progressives, simmering for years, has created a chasm within the party, hindering its ability to present a cohesive vision for the future. The 2024 election defeat exposed the vulnerabilities of a fractured party. The inability to bridge the gap between the moderate and progressive wings resulted in a loss of crucial voter support. This lack of a unified message, coupled with the Republicans' strategic gains, painted a bleak picture for the Democrats in the hypothetical battlefield. Furthermore, the shifting political landscape presents a significant challenge for the Democrats. The rise of populism and the increasing focus on issues like national identity and economic anxieties have forced the party to reevaluate its core message. This introspection, while necessary, further contributes to the internal discord, making it difficult to present a united front against an external threat. The Democrats, traditionally champions of social justice and progressive values, find themselves navigating a political landscape where these ideals face growing opposition. Issues like transgender rights and climate change, while central to the progressive agenda, struggle to garner widespread support, hindering the party's ability to mobilize a broad coalition. The very act of speculating about a civil war between Democrats and Republicans, regardless of who might win, exposes a dangerous rift in the fabric of American society. It highlights the erosion of civil discourse, the rise of tribalism, and the dangerous allure of us versus them narratives. The true cost of such a conflict extends far beyond the hypothetical battlefields. It lies in the shattered families, the broken communities, and the irreparable damage to the very soul of a nation, founded on the principles of unity and democratic values. It is a cost that no political victory could ever justify. History stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of civil strife. The American Civil War, a dark chapter in our nation's past, serves as a chilling testament to the human cost of division and the enduring scars it leaves on generations to come. The very notion of Democrats and Republicans engaging in armed conflict represents a failure of our collective imagination. It is a failure to recognize our shared humanity, our common goals, and the values that bind us together as Americans. Ultimately, the only path forward lies in rejecting the language of division and embracing the spirit of compromise and cooperation. It is in recognizing that our shared future depends not on vanquishing the other side, but on finding common ground, rebuilding trust, and rediscovering the art of civil discourse. For in the words of Abraham Lincoln, a house divided against itself cannot stand.